We are currently at Heathrow Airport. How exciting is that? Because we're exploring a whole different kind of life for the next 2 weeks, which will be life in Ethiopia, where Beth's parents are living.
2.5 years ago, my parents moved out there to be missionaries for a few years, and we are off to see them and explore what kind of life they have. So it's very exciting.
So we're inviting you to come with us to Addis Ababa, which is a dyslexic person's nightmare, to come exploring with us. So yeah, come along. Hopefully when we wake up, we will be in Ethiopia. We'll keep together, oh, make it better. We have successfully arrived in Addis Ababa. So we're now just going to go have a quick wander around the Bingham Academy itself, familiarise ourselves with what's around, before the real adventure starts in the coming days.
They look really strange.
So Beth, this is our first full day in Addis.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
I think the plan is to go and visit Dad's clinic just now, is where we're going in the car, meet all of his colleagues and stuff. But at the moment, I'm just interested in this journey. Is rather entertaining.
It's a bit of a mad, crazy traffic journey. This is crazy.
Estimator.
Oh.
No, statistimeter. Statistimeter.
Where are we, Beth?
We're at Dad's clinic. This is where Dad works.
So what do you do here, Phil? What?
I heal the sick and raise the dead.
Aha. If you want to know what the sick and the dead look like, that's where they come from. They come from out there. They come in here.
Seat backs and tray tables up. Stow your newspapers and cups.
This morning we got up at 4:30 and we have got on a plane to go to Gonda, or Gonda as I like to call it. And we're going to see some ancient stuff. And we've got this bus all to ourselves and our guide man. And we're going to go and have an adventure in the north of Ethiopia.
We've just checked into our hotel. Which is a really nice place, with a really beautiful view, which we'll hopefully be exploring a bit later. But we're just going to get some lunch, and then we're going to head off and see some of Gondar and what's around and about. Not entirely sure what to expect yet, but so far it's a beautiful day. The scenery is really, really nice. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing whatever unfolds.
Yes, there's definitely a castle.
Are you surprised?
We've come a long way. We've come 4,000 miles to see a castle.
I've never seen a castle before. However, this is an Ethiopian castle, so unlike any castle I've ever seen before in my entire life. Suffice it to say, I'm quite pleased.
Same.
It's a completely different type of castle from any like we've seen.
Definitely. It does have a spiral staircase.
These are the cages where kings and emperors used to keep black lions.
There's no shops. They sell from baskets.
Oh, hello. Beth, what's this massive structure?
This is the baths that they fill every timkut, and they fill this with water. It takes 2 weeks to fill with water, and the priest stands here and does his priest thing, and apparently they climb these trees and jump in the water.
How very interesting.
With the lights, look, it would look so nice.
Do they have bubbles? Do they put bubble bath? So they fill that bath 2.5 meters deep with water, and they all jump off the trees into the water, and they call it a religious festival. Sounds more like a party to me. Sounds a lot more like a party. We have just got back from a whistle-stop tour of Gondar, where we've seen some beautiful Orthodox churches and some very strange myths that they have, as well as a castle, no less. But it's just started pouring with rain, so we've come back to the hotel where we're going to kind of rest up for the rest of the afternoon, I think. And look at this rain. So to pour with rain, so I think it's time to hit the bar or cafe and get more coffee. We've come from the nation of whiskey to the nation of coffee, so this is a good thing. This is a very good thing.
Trade one town for another. Too late now, why did we bother? An X on the calendar square. New city, same stuff. Seatbacks and tray tables up.
Axum, are we in Axum?
Yes.
We're in Axum, which is the oldest, I believe it's the oldest city, oldest town in Ethiopia, home of many ancient sites, ancient churches, ancient stone things, which our guide is about to tell us about. It's very warm, it's very dry, it's very arid, a lot more arid than where we were earlier, yesterday. So yes, we shall just let the day unfold and see what interesting things peel back. Where are we going?
In a very ancient tomb.
Very old tomb from thousands and thousands, well, 1,500 years ago. Oh, wow, that. The tombs for the royal family.
Sounds like it's empty.
So these tall rocks of granite are called stelas, and they are on top of the tombs that the kings and noblemen and stuff built for when they die, because they think they're going to rise up again, so they mark the spot and then they leave. And they're between 100 and 600 AD, so they're really old. And that one over there, they had to keep building them bigger and taller and better. That one over there, they tried to make bigger and it fell down immediately. That was the end of that game.
In case you were wondering, this bad boy right here is one solid rock. Wasn't assembled, one solid piece of granite. Brought here with elephants. chiselled out and decorated, and then erected. And it's been standing there for just shy of 2,000 years. So, Bethany.
Yes, we're at the Queen of Sheba Palace.
Yeah, apparently this is the palace where the Queen of Sheba. So this ruin dates back 3,000 years. They believe it was the palace of the great Queen of Sheba, although nobody knows anything about her. Nobody knows where she lived, really. It's pure suspicion. But they reckon that she lived here. Here's my own Queen of Sheba.
Ah.
Well, you have a torch. Excellent.
This direction is very 160 degrees. This house today. You know, you see the mans when they swim in, we have some original steps.
And tomorrow we're getting up early and we're heading off to Lalibela. I think I said that right. To see some really old stone-hewn churches, which I think is going to be very interesting. And so far we're having a really exciting time of travelling around. It's hot and dusty, but it's fun.
We're in Lalibela and it's 29 degrees and we're driving 4 or 5 hours, I think they said. Probably both ways, not like the whole journey. To get to a rock-hewn church somewhere away from here. It's really hot and it's really beautiful and it's really interesting.
Church that we went to it's actually underground in a deep cave. In the very back of the cave are 5,000 dead bodies, but the bodies are just piled up on top of each other, so it's this rather surreal pile of skeletons all the way at the back of the cave. So that's a little bit strange, but a really interesting place and well worth the extremely bumpy ride to get there. We're seeing some of the really beautiful countryside on our drive today. The land here is very dry and very arid. It's very mountainous with these big peaks and escarpments and rocks that just come up out of the ground. And just lots of people that just live off the land. Beautiful. It's just a beautiful landscape. It really is. Absolutely stunning. This is our hotel. So, this is the roof terrace. It is not yet finished. As you can see, we currently live in, we're staying in half a hotel. It's actually, half of it's finished, well, not really finished. Oh, I'll just show you. This is the half that's finished. This is the half that isn't finished. This window has an awesome view also. You get a really good view of the view through the wood. And down here we have the balcony where we can see the goings on of Lalibela and our van over here. Now let me show you the room. First of all, the bathroom. Hello. This is a lovely shower, and we have a hot water tank, and this is the shower curtain that doesn't go to the floor, so you just get water all over the place. And some nice attachments to the wall there. Otherwise, a perfectly acceptable bathroom. And then through to the main bedroom with a mattress as hard as stone, but again perfectly acceptable. And at the balcony, where some card games are about to commence. We aren't seeing any castles today, to my knowledge anyway. You never know. We're going to go and see 11 different churches that have been hewn out of the rock, carved out of rock, and I don't know, thousands of years old. Don't know that much about them actually, but the fun part is actually finding out. So another chance to drive around a lovely area, see a bit more about how people live in this part of the world. So exploring a very different kind of life today, ancient life as well as the present life of Ethiopians in Lalibela. Suffice to say, beautiful day, sunny, full belly, good times ahead. Looks like we're ready to go.
We're just getting our tickets, and I'm a bit nervous because I'm a lady and I haven't got my head covered as everybody else does. So
Okay.
I'm feeling a bit worried.
So these rock-hewn churches are carved out of a single piece of rock. One piece of rock. Wow. So ground level is actually up there. Monks used to sleep in these rocks, and then they'd come out and go into the church, which is one piece of rock. One single rock. I can't believe that. It's like Minecraft. What was that?
Chérie, je m'adresse à toi. Avec toi, chérie, la vie est belle.
Check out the view.
Unreal.
Okay, Beth. Come on, tell us what's going on.
We're at a restaurant run by a Scottish lady that is called Ben Ababa, which means mountain from Scotland and flower from Addis Ababa, apparently. So we're gonna come here, have some coffee, have some lunch, and then it's on to more rock-hewn churches this afternoon.
Ah, this looks better. Oh, a tunnel. We are on our way to see another stone church somewhere. So far this network of trenches in the rock where we seem to be going. So, it's quite cool. It's much cooler here than it is outside.
Chérie, je te fais un gros bisou. Oui, je sais pas. Chérie, je te fais un gros bisou. Je t'embrasse fort. Je te fais un gros bisou. Je t'embrasse fort.
backs and tray tables up. Seat backs and tray tables up.
Today we're driving out of Addis Ababa. We're driving about 60 miles north to a place called the Portuguese Bridge, which we actually don't know anything about, as has been the case for everywhere we've been so far. But it's quite nice to get out of the city. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to seeing some more stuff. Seeing some more about how people live, both in the city and out of the city. Just doing generally a bit more exploring. On our mission to find the Portuguese Bridge. Haven't actually seen it yet, but we're on a nice little trek to go and find it out in the countryside. And this is where we are. Beautiful valley down here. Just over there are some very noisy baboons that are harassing each other and just generally doing what baboons tend to do. So, out in the beautiful sunny countryside, there's some beautiful bird life, and it's nice and warm, a little bit dusty, and let's try and find this Portuguese Bridge, which, according to local Ethiopians, is a 16th century bridge built by the Portuguese. According to the Europeans, it's a 19th century bridge built by the Ethiopians. So, who knows? There's a lot like that in this country. Lots of mixed histories with legends, with general information that's all muddled all together, so it's very difficult to tell fact from fiction. Regardless, the fact is, it's a very nice place, and I am enjoying it greatly. I'll just not get stabbed in the head by a cactus. That would be good.
But it was lovely. I was a bit nervous about baboons. They seem to not be bothered by us, so that's good.
It's the kind of place that needs to be absorbed rather than described. Feels like time isn't moving anymore. Time is irrelevant. It's lovely.
We're at Born Free, and we're going to go and see some Abyssinia lions. Abyssinia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Abyssinia lions, which apparently are very rare, and they're conserving them here in this place.
You heard this is, Beth?
This is Safia, and she came here when she was 9 months old. She's now 5, and she's got her husband, boyfriend, whoever, in the next cage that we're just going to go back to see.
A lot of the animals they have here are rescued from one place or another, so they can't be released. They're just kept here and looked after in better conditions than they would have been if they had stayed where they were. Fishy tail.
We are in Addis Airport, waiting for our return flight to Heathrow. Our flight takes off at 2 in the morning, so this is what we'll be doing for the next few hours while we wait for our flight. A bit of snoozing, a bit of watching random people. That's about it, really. So we've had a very good time in Ethiopia. We've explored many things we've never seen before, and given that that's what our year has been about, it's been very good, hasn't it? So I'm going to go to sleep now, I think, and think about more exciting things that we can maybe do in the coming few months, the last few months of the year.
Every